Hello guys, my name is Ben and this is Bad Bikes, and Outfitter sent me this 200-pound capacity e-bike bike rack designed for fat tire electric bikes. This thing is an absolute beast. As I already mentioned, this thing can hold up to 200 pounds. That's insane. This rack comes in at a little bit above $300, and for that price, you get a ton of different features. But this rack is not gonna put together itself, so without further ado, let's get into this review. Woo! Okay. All right, so this is one of the coolest features of this rack, and this is a ramp that you use to load your bikes. And I have a crazy idea where I could put this like on a bench or something and use it as a jump, because this is like a solid piece of metal. I don't know. At the end of the video, I might try to use this as a jump. I don't know for sure though. No guarantees. Ooh, yeah. All right, so this is another feature that I'll show you later. I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. I really like this gloss finish. This looks expensive. I can actually like literally use this as a mirror. Like it's actually that shiny. All right, so we got the directions, which are actually surprisingly thin. Okay, wow. This is gonna take a while. Wow, but the directions are very detailed. I really like that. Step one is to connect these two guys together, like so. Sweet. Step two is we're gonna take this part and we're gonna connect them like so. One down, one more to go. On to the next step, which is to attach the legs to the body. So in my mind, this is the hardest part of the build. See how this bolt has like a little square setup at the very top? Well, you take that and then put it in this hole and you can slide it in. And then what you gotta do, let me make sure I do this right. And you gotta line the holes up just right, which can take a little bit of finagling. Once you got them in there though, it's not that hard. So they have this little metal piece that you can slide on, like you can just slam it against this part, and so it doesn't go any further and it lines up this thing perfectly. The guessing game is eliminated. That's super cool. All right, so the last step is to put on these poles, which are gonna help support the bike when they're put on the rack. Okay, there we go. We are ready to load it on the car. Oh boy. So this thing is a little bit heavy. All right. So to load this on, I'm just gonna do it caveman style. Just hope everything works. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so this is the hard part. Oh!
Losing aura.
No! No! Can you help?
Max
There we
aura
go.
restored.
Thank you. Thank you, cameraman. So then we're gonna put the washer on. And this guy. Make sure it's all the way in there. Nice and secure, nothing's gonna fall out. Okay, sweet. Yes, mission success. So that was actually really difficult. Pretty much every rack has this problem. It's just a big old pain to put it on and then take it off. But it's secure, like this bad boy ain't going nowhere. So I'd rather it be a pain for me to put it on and it be secure than it just wobbling everywhere and me having an easy time to do it. Here comes my favorite part, loading on the bikes. Let me get my bike. As you can probably see, this is not an e-bike or a fat tire bike. Sadly, I do not have either, but you can just imagine it's one of those bikes. I mean, it is a pretty big bike. It's got pretty fat tires, but it's not a fat tire bike. Pretend this is a big old heavy e-bike. I cannot lift it. It is super heavy. I mean, like, it's the most heaviest e-bike you have ever seen. You're like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get it on my amazing bike rack? Well, what you can do is you can pull that pin and you can grab your ramp to load your bike on. And there's two little hooks right here and they hook securely onto the rack, onto the edge. Let me loosen this strap and pull this up. So now what I can do is I can take my big old heavy e-bike and I can just wheel it up. No lifting, no hurting your back, just goes right in. You can put pretty much any bike you want on this thing. So you can take this slider and you can slide it right into your tire, and then you're gonna clamp it down and then put the strap through, and you can get that wheel snug and tight. Tighten that bad boy down. Do the same for the front. Bam. And then the final thing, lift this up. You can remove that and then pop it back into its original spot. Booyah, all done. Super fast, super easy, and really great when you have an extremely heavy e-bike that you do not want to be lifting. This is holding my bike very securely. It's not going anywhere. And as for the 200-pound capacity, I'm 150, my bike is like 20 pounds. And so we're getting close to the 200-pound range, and yeah, this thing is not moving. I think the car's receiver would give before the actual hitch would. Another neat thing about this rack is, you know, the fat tire capacity. So my tires are, what are they? 2.2? Yeah, okay, so my tires are 2.6 size tires. So that's how thick they are. And this could hold a much thicker one. Like, we're talking like 4 inches. Okay, so we have loaded the bike on the rack and now we're gonna take it for a test drive. All right, so I'm at my local trail system, ready to take off the bike. I'm gonna pop this pin off to get the ramp. Hook it on right there. Gonna undo this front strap. Gonna undo this rear. Undo the handle. Unload it just like that. If you would like one of your own, there is a link in the description and it's an affiliate link. So if you use it, I will get a percentage back at no extra cost to you. And I also think there's a discount code in the description as well. So if you want to get a discount, make sure to use that. I did say I was going to try to use this as a jump. So I have over here located a rock. Oh, here we go. This is it. Okay, not the best lineup, but it should work. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing, hot dog.
Oh!
That could have been really bad.
You went, ooh, boom.
Yeah, no.
If you had a hardtail, that would.
Man. I don't know if you can see that. I guess I pinged my rim doing that, so I got a flat tire, but oh well. That's what happens when you do something dumb on a bike, but it's sort of fun. All right, thank you guys for watching. As always, my name is Ben and this is Bad Bikes, and I will see you in the next video. God bless. Oh, he's fancy, dude.